Hey, what's up? This your boy Icewater 815. I want to personally welcome you to the Truckology 101 channel. On this channel, I drop random videos about the trucking industry based on my experience and my research. Whether you looking to get your CDLs, start your own authority, or learn how to deal with a broker, I'm sure I got some videos on here that can help you out. If you ever need to get in contact with me, contact information is in the description box. If you find any of these videos valuable, drop me a like, drop me a subscription, drop me a comment. I'm just trying to lead the trucking industry better than I found it, one video at a time. Hey, it's your boy Icewater 815. In this video, I want to talk to you about 5 things I wish I would have known before I started driving over the road.
They say never. I say never tell me what to do. A person will never put you in a position above them. That's never a lie, always true. Success never comes without risk, and risk never comes without fear. YouTube is a smoke and mirror, never how it appear.
Hey, what's going on, man? I ain't even gonna hold you. I really wish that I had videos like this when I first started driving, because these are some things that I guess I had to find out the hard way, or just some things I wish people would have told me. So let's get right to it. The first thing I wish somebody would have told me is the GPS routes you to where the mailbox or the front door entrance is. I mean, some of y'all might already know that. I didn't know that when I first started driving a truck. I guess I just assumed I would be able to, like, coming up on a facility, I would be able to see where the truck entrance was, figure it out. It wasn't like that a lot of days. And it wasn't until I started using Google Maps that I actually knew, like, what side of the street I need to be on, like where the truck entrance was. That GPS was taking me to the front door like I was the mailman. I was making a delivery, but it wasn't the mail. The second thing I wish I would have knew sooner was to check the tire pressure. I'm going to say at least weekly. I mean, we all like to go around and hit the tires when we doing the pre-trip, but honestly, unless your tire pressure is really, really under pressure, I don't know that you're going to be able to tell, like, if you 10 or 15 pounds, like pounds, if you 10 or 15 PSI low, but when that tire heat up, you're going to be able to tell that you was 10 or 15 PSI low. So I wish I would have known about checking the tire pressure a lot sooner and a lot more often than when I actually did. And it's really in the wintertime that, I was slacking on doing it. When it get cold, I was like, I know nobody won't be out there checking the tire pressure. And speaking of that, the Love's got the one where you can pull up and they'll adjust the tire pressure. Well, what I noticed about that machine is it's not 100% accurate. The manual gauge is way better than that machine, but to each his own. Another thing that I wish I would have known sooner than later is always pack at least one extra toothbrush in your hygiene kit. It only took like once or twice for me to be in the truck stop bathroom and drop my toothbrush before I realized that I need to start packing an extra toothbrush. I know probably never happened to you. Guess it only happened to me, but whatever the case may be, I pack extra toothbrushes now, and I think that somebody would have told me that I would have done it. I would have been cool. Another thing that I think I wish people would have told me before I found out the hard way is, before you sign for the bill of lading, make sure that you're comfortable with the way that the load is loaded. Make sure you're comfortable. I ain't gonna say make sure you're comfortable with the weight, but because that could get kind of tricky. But before you sign that bill, once you sign that bill of lading, man, it's like pulling teeth if you don't agree with some things and whatnot. And I done had some situations where if I didn't sign the bill of lading, things would have went a lot smoother. Before, I should have waited and addressed the concerns I had before signing the bill of lading. Because once you sign that bill of lading, you pretty much accept responsibility for the load as is. And some shippers can really be a little bit more difficult to deal with than others. And the last thing for this video, I wish I would have known earlier, is to put my phone on airplane mode when I got ready to go to sleep. Man, that was a game changer. When the light bulb went off and I started doing that, because honestly, if I'm out on the road, whatever happened, then happened. It's gonna be to happen when I woke up. Whoever needs the advice, they'll be okay. Yeah. So those are 5 things I wish I would have known earlier. Look, if you found this video useful, man, consider subscribing, consider sharing, consider commenting. Hey, I'm just trying to lead the trucking industry better than I found it, one video at a time.
Been through a lot of pain in my life, and I pray the Lord take it all away.